Brutal Doom. What is it? Well, Brutal Doom was a mod that sprung up, gosh, I don't remember exactly when it was. I want to say around 2011, maybe 2010 or so. God, I'm probably going to lose a lot of people that happen to be watching this. Sorry, guys. Just want to state some opinions. But Brutal Doom came up, again, about 2010 or so. I really don't remember all that much. And what it is, it was an attempt to basically write what it says on the tin, make Doom more brutal, add more gore, add more, you know, just brutality to the game in terms of the weapons, the sounds. And, you know, it was actually a pretty cool idea for its time, you know. It definitely had a lot of followers, and I remember playing an earlier version, and it was pretty cool. You know, the weapons are very beefy, there's a lot more gore, and you can, like, cuss at enemies and stuff. It was, I mean, it was a bit of a novelty, but it was fun at the same time. But, sadly, it didn't end there. The thing that happened is that, the creator turned out not to be the most pleasant person in the world, and, Brutal Doom was becoming very inflated. It was getting to the point where, you know, it almost felt like snuff. And I mean, I hate to sound like a wuss and say that, you know, oh, violence is wrong. I mean, there's really nothing wrong with the violence in this game or any other game. But it did seem like it was going a little overboard with, you know, explicitly torturing shit and just going crazy. And I mean, yeah, they are demons and they deserve to die. But at the same time, it just seemed like there was something kind of going on in the background that maybe we weren't getting, and just this over-the-top extreme violence. And the thing that most people bemoan it for, at least its detractors, is what it's done to the Doom community. One thing I like to say is that it's brought an eternal September onto the Doom community, and that there's a lot of people who only know Doom because of Brutal Doom. And I mean, if people would discover this great game because of a mod, I mean, I guess I can't fault them for it. It is awesome that, you know, they want to discover this old game for the first time, but you get the people who start insulting Doom as it is in its, you know, normal state because it's not Brutal Doom, and that, you know, Brutal Doom is the only way to play, Brutal Doom is the best ever, Brutal Doom is so awesome, and, you know, all other Dooms are gay, and if it doesn't work with Brutal Doom, it sucks and it's a piece of crap. And, you know, I like to compare it to Call of Duty, honestly. It feels like Call of Duty Doom, basically, in terms of, you know, its fans and even a bit of the gameplay style. I mean, obviously not the gore and the extremity in that regard, but just, it feels like Brutal Doom has kind of brought this unsavory bunch of people to the Doom community and made them just really ungrateful for what Doom has been over the years and all the work that people put on their innovative mods that have come out over the past decade or so, and thinking that, you know, Brutal Doom is the only thing that should ever exist. And I know that some people are just really overly opinionated like that. I mean, listen to me, I'm rambling on about my opinion while playing this game, but it's just like, gosh, I mean, Brutal Doom is not the only thing that's ever existed in history. You have to give people some credit for, you know, give credit where credit is due, because I mean, the work on Zen Dynamics, incredible. You know, the work on a lot of other mods that have come out over the years. You know, great weapons mods, map sets, things of that nature. They all deserve credit. I know I'm not really explicitly naming any, but I'm kind of drawing some blanks. You have to forgive me. I didn't really come in too prepared to this, but, you know, it just seems like people take their love of Brutal Doom to obnoxious levels, and it does go the other way. There are people who kind of obsess over hating it to the point that it's absurd. I fall somewhere in the middle where I don't like it, and I don't like some of the people that it's brought to the community, but I try not to be too opinionated about it. I just try to tell people how I feel. It doesn't really help that the creator is kind of a jerk. He basically, anytime you tell him that Brutal Doom isn't good, or if someone expresses a distaste for it, he calls you jealous, and being called jealous because you don't like something, that's one of the stupidest things people can do, and I fucking hate that so much. You have no idea how many times I've been called jealous because I don't like Dragon Force, but that's another subject. But I just hate that line of thinking. It's just absurd. So when he does it to other people, makes me seethe, honestly. I'm just like, wow, okay. But bottom line is that Brutal Doom was a promising thing at the start, but I think it's been blown way out of proportion, and now you have these people who think it's the only thing that should ever exist, and that Doom was nothing without Brutal Doom. And obviously these were people who weren't here around for Doom's early days and got to see it, you know, grow as a game over time, and when, you know, just Doom itself was this huge innovative thing. It's a real shame that people just act that way, and I don't know. But I mean, getting back to just the more broad subject of mods, I do like to play mods every so often. This year, I've been spending a lot of time playing through just megawads that I've had lying around for, God, the past decade, and haven't had a chance to play. Because I don't like to let stuff sit there. I mean, I did let it sit there, and I shouldn't have, but, you know, I just went back and played these megawads. Just for those who aren't in the know, a megawad is a wad that contains 15 or more maps. Generally, they contain, you know, the full 32 in terms of Doom 2, or all the episodes in terms of Doom 1. So that is what a megawad is. And they can be kind of tedious to play. I mean, I'm not going to slam them. Some of them are really well done, and this water hurts you for some reason. I never got that, but then someone did come up with an explanation for it. I'll get to that after this. It's just that, for whatever reason, megawads don't seem to hold my interest for very long. I enjoy them at first, and then I get to, you know, about halfway through, and I'm like, okay, I'm getting a little bored now. But, you know, they're not terrible, and I mean, there are a lot of really great ones. I've been playing a lot of classic ones myself, like, you know, Memento Mori 2, Requiem. I've probably done more megawads this year than I have any other year that I've been playing Doom, except for maybe my more dedicated period back between, you know, 2003 and 2006. That was probably my peak of Doom playing in my life, but, yeah. But yeah, someone said that water hurts you because it's in hell, therefore it's boiling, and I just thought, wow, that's actually kind of genius. Because, I mean, it really is if you think about it. Okay, so there's some opinions on Doom mods. Hopefully I didn't, you know, piss anybody off, but inevitably I probably did. Sorry!